that draws us to it every week. We always seem to see some really good, honest-to-goodness encounters with a lot of skill and a lot of endeavour, and we're seeing something similar again here tonight.
It's real, isn't it? It's authentic. You can touch it. You can see all the hits. You can feel them. You can see the effort that the players are putting in and what it means to them.
And again, I think it's a testament to the fans that have come out this evening. It's a great crowd here at the Tetley Stadium here. It's fantastic. Good turnout from the travelling support from Featherstone, and equally the home support from Dewsbury. A great turnout for what is obviously can be considered a very bleak night tonight.
Bleak.
Charles Dickens was writing about a night like this. You wouldn't believe it, would you? It is bleak. So Featherstone are going to get us underway at the start of this second half. Liam Finn, the man who will be putting a boot to ball. Thierry Alibert just looking to the sidelines, waiting for his cue from television. Those pesky television people, they always hold things up, don't they? Right, we can go now. Here we go. Liam Finn, right-footed, down the field. It swirls in the wind as well. I'm not sure that's what he was intending it to put it, but it has gone deep, and Dewsbury will have to start from there. And Featherstone will be galloping in at defence here now, won't they? Desperate to make sure that they put as much pressure on as possible to try and force a mistake. I thought hear those Rovers fans.
I thought Darryl Powell's comments were interesting. He mentioned 3 or 4 times the word tough. You know, and this is a night for toughness, isn't it? You know, somebody asked me through the week what the definition of mental toughness was, and it's coping with pain, either emotionally or physically. And the pain that Dewsbury's inflicted, they need to pay back on.
He was a man who brought plenty of toughness to a rugby field, wasn't he, Darryl Powell, as a player?
Yeah, I thought he was a really tough player.
The same from his teammates, from his team here tonight. Dewsbury got a penalty.
What's the penalty for?
I don't know. I missed out what the penalty was for, and I was about to say what a great set defensively for Featherstone. Their line speed and contact, they limited the metres for Dewsbury there, but again, they let him off the hook.
It's that element of discipline again that their coach was talking about. You've got to minimise that kind of thing in conditions like this.
So Dewsbury given a bit of a leg up towards the halfway line, but Featherstone's defence remains resolute. Anxious not to give away any cheap yards down that middle. Driven in by Lillicrop.
He's looked well, hasn't he? He's laughing into his tackle. He loves it. Wasn't he?
He was. He's saying, come on, boys, bring it on. You want to hit me hard, I'll run harder.
Gallagher goes down and scrambles back to his feet. Here he comes, left with a kick from dummy half. It's going to roll out of play. It'll be a tap back on the 20, but that's not a bad outcome, is it?
Not a bad outcome at all. If I'm Dewsbury and I've got a 12-point lead in these conditions, play 3, play 4, don't wait for the error. Boom! Whack it down there.
So here comes the tap restart. Hepworth. And quick to his feet to get on with it. Wants to get his Featherstone teammates as much chance as possible to get it downfield as quickly as possible. Bostock playing it. So another little scramble forward. Bostock again is going to get involved here.
The Dewsbury fans booing Steve Crossley there as he carries the football in.
Collected by Ellis. Kick is high from Finn. It's a tester. Nobody knows where it's going to come down. It was a brave effort to try and get there. It got a touch. It's all on. Picked up by Tom Saxton. Still another 6. Well, it's kicked again, has Finn. Now, did he know there was another 6 tackles there?
I think he did, Dave. I think he did.
Well, he's got to make sure that everybody else is on his planet. Because he's seen that. He's a great player, Liam. Trust me, I think he's a super player.
I think he's a
but
good
if
player.
nobody else knows that he's on the same, that's 0 tackle. Because he's made an error. So on play 1, play 2, they've got an opportunity. This is.
He's looking. Look, he's looking. He sees it. I personally just think the execution of the kick wasn't great. But again, like you say, you know, were the other Featherstone players on the same page? Did they react to it? Oh, free play.
New rules, free play. Come on, Brian, get up to speed. It's the rules.
We all missed that.
Yeah, we all missed that.
There's only Liam Finn who is thinking quick enough.
Get him up here. He knows better than us.
Great work, Finney.
Great work, Finney.
Just to explain, for those who are as confused as we were a minute ago, if the ball is dropped by the opposition, you get a free play. You can have a go for it. If it doesn't come off, you get the head and feet of the scrum. So that's what Liam Finn was doing. He was having a go for it. Advantage played. And here, Featherstone are over. Are they? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. No need for a second opinion this time from Monsieur Alibert. The finger is pointed. And Featherstone have a try right at the start of the second half.
I think it's Andy Ellis who's buried his way over.
He can't sniff out a try, Andy Ellis.
Just when, didn't he?
Good body position, good lean, kept his legs driving. Hale can't get underneath. I think just can't stop him. Good strength. He's got the ball down, man. Yeah, definitely got the ball down.
And to be fair, Donaldson needed to do a bit better there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
He got underneath him up top pretty well, and he sort of wrestled him onto his back, but somehow Ellis got the arms out and managed to plonk it down. But again, I suppose it just shows that right area of the field. Featherstone in the right area of the field, they get an opportunity and they score.
Finn has added the 2, so 18 points to 12 now. And Ellis is the man who's given Featherstone a real lift at the start of this second half.
He got underneath the 2 defenders, didn't he? His body lean was still there. As hard as Donaldson tried to try and turn him and lock the ball up, he had too much strength.
So here's Dale Morton with a restart. Hanging it high. Featherstone with a tough yards to do again. But having got themselves right back in this game at the start of the second half. Lamont Bryan now will take it on.
Good carry, Bryan. He's been strong tonight, Bryan, hasn't he?
On fire. He's absolutely shown the way. He's got a couple of errors in there as well through his determination, but
his go forward's been fantastic. His leg drive, he's proved a handful.
Like a scruffy play the ball, but they're allowed to play on. Bostock. Finn again gets the kick away before too much attention from O'Brien, and again it's an awkward one, but taken well enough by Morton. I think it is on that far side.
I think we've seen the tactics from Featherstone early. Get to a position where you can put the ball up in the air and test them out the right end of the field.
Make sure your defenders work hard, which is what they're doing here just at the moment. Thierry Alibert taking a Mac 10. Here comes a pumping effort. Little pick up from dummy half, which it's lost. It's lost. Yeah, there's a complaint from Carl Price that there was a hand in there from the Featherstone player. I'm not sure how he saw it because it was a long way back, and the referee doesn't agree. Anyway, he has given head and feed to Featherstone here.
Got a bit of surge at the line, hasn't he, Craven?
Yeah, I like him. I like him. I think he's got, you know, he's got good pace, good feet. Again, tends to get his nose through a lot.
Ooh, and a half in the Featherstone supporters.
Knock on.
Reassured that that was taken by Briggs, but it wasn't cleanly in the end. So head and feed again for Dewsbury here, and a chance for them to lift a little bit of the pressure that has been growing in the early stages of this second half. Having conceded once, it is Featherstone who've claimed most of the territory, so Dewsbury look forward to maybe getting to the other end in this set. Maybe an early kick as well.
I'd have been sorely tempted as a coach on the scrum there. Kick it from the base of the scrum, right down the other end of the field.
Interesting, one winger was back, and
yep.
Saxton on the far side was back, but Helliwell on this near side wasn't back, was he? So
interesting tactic, Brian.
Here's O'Brien.
Featherstone just looking to force errors. They've made no metrics from the scrum at the moment, Dewsbury, because Featherstone are really keen, and they've gone on play forward with a super
Great
kick.
kick again from O'Brien out of acting half.
So Hepworth is back to pick it up. And look at the chase, not bad at all. And O'Brien, having put the kick in, is first man there to make a good tackle as well.
Great effort. Now it's Dewsbury's turn. They've got a bar up now.
Yep.
Got to have that same intensity in defence that Featherstone have showed early on.
This fella can make a break.
Not on this occasion.
Walshaw's on now.
He's got a clean shirt, hasn't he?
God, Lillycrop was coming out there, wasn't he?
It's decent meterage being made here. Bussey towards the halfway. And he's put down right on the halfway line. Jack Bussey up and wants to play it quickly. Takes another little bit of a tumble. Ellis throws it back. Finn right underneath his jaw, so never had the chance to kick that away. And look how much they're in the faces here. That was the sixth tackle, and Dewsbury defenders really putting the pressure on.
Great search from Dewsbury. Great desire and effort to restrict Featherston's not only their field position, to stop them getting the kick away. They've let Finn kick for 3 the last 3. The message has obviously gone out, put him under pressure. They certainly did there.
Here's Donaldson. Almost certainly see him in Super League this year with the Bradford Bulls. He's just trying to get his fitness back here at Dewsbury. This is Price. Carl Price. He played his amateur rugby league at Queensbury, didn't he? Which is about the highest and coldest amateur ground in the country, so he's used to this kind of weather.
This is a summer's day in Queensbury.
Yeah. Here's O'Brien. Dummy half again. Spavin just drops it back on the inside for Rob Spicer, who found an angle, and Lamont O'Brien is across. Here comes the last. 6th tackle, O'Brien. Aaron Brown. High and hanging. Saxton is underneath it. Trots it. Gone to goal.
Try time.
Slid in.
Video ref, I think, Dave, it'll be.
It has to be, hasn't it? Unless he's seen in there that there was a knock-on anyway, that he's not going to give it because he has seen the knock-on. He has.
Surely the first one's off Saxton now, isn't it, Sobies?
No, he's giving Featherston.
Given head and feed to Featherstone Rovers.
Oh, that's
The Dewsbury players are urging him to have a look at the video, ask for video ref here, but what do you reckon, boys?
Well, I thought Saxton knocks on here.
That's a knock-on.
Yeah, of course it is. I can't.
That's a knock-on.
Well, he had a look at the video ref for the last one on the kick-off when Dewsbury claimed to have knocked on, didn't he?
Not a knock-on?
So why did he not go to the video ref on that occasion?
Landed in front of him, didn't it?
It's got to be consistent, Terry.
Le referee a dit non.
Yeah,
Forward pass.
Again, justice.
You suspected the next 50-50 might just go Dewsbury's way.
The rugby gods.
And the Dewsbury run.
Featherston have been okay. They're tougher Featherston here. They're trying their hardest, but you've got to say the commitment from the Dewsbury team at the moment is they're in their face, they're trying to force errors, they're putting them under pressure. Can they do it for the full 40 of the second half?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. You know, will Dewsbury be able to keep up that level of intensity that they need to win this game?
Here's Craven. First drive from that scrum. Thinking about the offload. And keeping hold. Too many bodies hanging off him. Too muddy a night to contemplate it with any seriousness. Big drive forward again by Lillycrop.
He only knows one way, that boy, doesn't he?
It's not like him. He's done well.
Here's O'Brien.
He's played some minutes as well.
Back towards Brown. Trying to bring them on again. Featherstone's turn to hang on in defence here. Was that spilled? No, it wasn't. This is Spavin. Again, it's a big hit forward by Lillycrop, who's edging them ever closer. They're only about 5 yards away, you can see that. Here's O'Brien. Spinning it left, the kick, the bobble, the bounce, the awkward moment. Picked up by Spavin.
Not play on?
Offside. What's he going? Head offside. Penalty.
Offside Featherston.
To kick the goal here, I'd be tempted in these conditions.
I think so, yeah, I agree. Got to, surely. Oh, they're not.
They're going to take the tap. They're going to take the tap. Here's Michael Yazoo. Himself no stranger to that line of straightforwardness. O'Brien. This is Brown. Featherstone defenders hanging on here. They desperately want something at the end of this set. O'Brien helps it on.
Set piece, that.
Is it Spicer in the middle of it all? It's a high tackle. It's another penalty, and instantly Scott Spavin came running in before any of his teammates can even think about tapping the ball and going, we're going for goal.
Absolutely, good call. Good call. A lot of disgruntled fans behind his voice.
It's unusual. They're asking the referee if he knows what he's doing. You don't hear that very often in rugby league.
Not in rugby league.
Oh, outstanding.
So 6 points the difference here. And if Morton puts it over, that 8-point gap represents a 2-score lead, of course. So that's the importance of this moment.
Look at the players out there. They're all moving their hands. They're bobbing up and down. It must be freezing.
Well, Michael Yazoo is jogging on the spot, isn't he?
How are your toes, Dave?
Here he comes, Morton. Just hoofs it. Big hoof. Right between the uprights. He's having a good night tonight. 4 out of 4 in goal kicking. He's scored a try as well. 20 points to 12. And it just gives them that little bit of comfort as well now, doesn't it?
Doesn't get them over the line. There's still 25 minutes, is it, to go?
Yep.
Gives them a bit more breathing space. They can afford to take one on the chin if Featherstone get over the line and still keep that element of belief. As long as they're ahead, I think they'll keep that kind of desire and effort we've seen.
And want to get down to that other end as quick as they can.
Oh, great carry again, Lillicrop.
It's
been good.
Good game.
O'Brien.
Oh, no!
Lost it. Cheap possession. Featherstone. Now they have a chance. Here comes Hardman. Hardman's put the kick in. It's another advantage play here. Yeah. It's another of those advantage plays.
Smart play.
And I think Dave Woods put the commentator's curse on Dale Morton. He's having a good night tonight. Takes his carry and spills it.
Not only spilled it, he chested it 5 metres forward. I think you can say that's an expression he got clean bowled. He never got his hands anywhere near that.
What do we make of this advantage rules, fellas? We were excited before we saw it.
Now we've seen it. It's good.
Love it.
Gives you a chance. Yeah, good.
So that's the excitement and the debate, especially when you've got some commentators that don't know what's going on.
Like us, all three of us. So
what about us three? What about us, the Three Stooges?
Here's Lamont Bryan.
What is he doing?
Pick up and a drive. Right. This is Bostock. Bostock getting close and closer and closer. 4 defenders wrapping him up, putting him down, or at least stopping him temporarily. This is played to Kay. Kay looks for another big man. Lamont Bryan down the middle. Has he got the touchdown? No, he hasn't. Lost possession over the line, the referee says.
He dropped it, he did.
Well, I'd like to see that on the...
He was putting the ball down, I'm sure he was. He was putting in the act of scoring the try and he squeezed it out of his hands. See, he's over. Oh! Well, short, wasn't he?
Short, he was short. He was short. Oh. Oh. Well, we've said all night he's been a handful, hasn't he? You know, and he
played well.
He had some good punch there in that carry. He managed to sort of wriggle, get in between some defenders and spin out of it. And he reached out in vain, but just so short. It's a real let off that for the Dewsbury Rams. As Walshaw carries out there off the base of the scrum.
He's the boy from Wakefield, Walshaw, isn't he?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, he's here for the season. Not dual registration, he's on a season-long loan. Kelly Azoo.
Lamont Bryan, Dave seems to be holding his knee as he retreats back into the defensive line. He's struggling.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Oof, there goes a big boot.
That's
from Price. How big's that? It's disappeared into the night sky. Down it comes.
That's a 43, is it?
What's it called?
20.
Well, you called it, Brian. You said he had gunpowder in those boots.
Yes, you did.
And how big was that kick?
That was a howitzer gone off. Boom! Great kick. That's a 20-20. What a kick. The wind must have helped, but you've got to say, take your hats off.
That's an awesome kick.
We've had some fabulous entertainment tonight, and that's added to it.
And let's be honest, Tom Saxton and Johnny Hepworth were both set back pretty deep as well, weren't they? You know, they were in a great position to defend the 40-20, and it actually went over their heads. Unbelievable. Great opportunity now for the Rams.
I didn't even have a run-up or anything. He swung his boots.
Just leathered it. Have it.
Donaldson put down 5 metres short. Maybe just a little further away. O'Brien to his left-hand side again.
He dropped it. Did he?
I think he held on to that.
I think he just got hold of that.
Yeah, I do too. I don't think he dropped that, but it's been real tough.
He thought he did.
He's admitting to his teammates that he made a mistake there, Lucas Walshaw.
It's a shame.
Yeah, I think he did just touch the ground.
Well done, Featherstone. Having that little bit of a depressing fact. What an awesome kick from Price, and then to get the ball back, pretty good.
But having got possession, it's a question of can they keep hold of it, because this is still dangerous territory for Featherstone. Lose it here, and they're back under pressure, and we've seen the precedent for the night is there's every chance of them losing it here, so safe carries required. Oh, this is good. Referee says stay there and play it, so he does. Slipping and sliding in the mud here.
The field's starting to cut up in the middle, isn't it?
Okay, to his feet. Not too many fancy passes in this set. It's a case of get your head down, stick it up your jumper, as they used to say, and get it downfield as quickly as possible. Saxton putting on the footwork in the mud. He gets up and plays. This is the last. Here comes the fifth. So Finn needs to kick it. Again, the pressure applied, but he got the kick away easily enough. Between four, it bounces. And taken safely enough. Craven to his feet. Oh, Morton, another little juggle. Spilt it last time he had it, but he keeps hold eventually this time. Worrying his teammates by getting a little too close to that touchline, but stays safely in the field of play. Featherstone offside. Desperate to get up there quickly.
I think someone's had a word in Thierry Alibert's ear there. I think he's fed up with somebody having a blowing at him.
I think they did jump the gun there, though, to be honest, Brian. It's a shame for him because, like I said, they've really picked up their intensity defensively this second half with their line speed and getting numbers in, making it messy. They just jumped the gun a little too quickly there to the Rovers.
Well, interestingly here, 20 points to 12 the scoreline at the moment, 8 points. If Dewsbury were to score a try and a goal, they would actually go beyond that 12-point margin. And we've still got a long way to go, but denying Featherstone even a bonus point here, that would be something, wouldn't it? But anyway, that's something to be talked about much later than the position we're in at the moment. I don't think anybody on the field is thinking about bonus points. Here's Michael Yazoo. 4 gone, 2 to go. Up he gets out of the mud. Price trying to bounce them off. They try to drag him in turn towards the touchline. He's too big a lump to get out there. He's lost his head in his shirt for a moment. Here's the sixth tackle again. So inevitably it is a kick. Up the go, Walshaw is on.
Good play.
He's lost it as well.
Oh, inside the 10 penalty. Inside the 10. Again, that just shows you how important it is to have an onside kick chase. If he's onside there, Walshaw, he comes up with the result. And Dewsbury again get another opportunity, but unfortunately just crept in front of the kicker. This time that Featherstone breathed a sigh of relief.
And here they come. They've not given this one up. Not by a long way. Kay pushing and probing his way inside. That's good kick. Dewsbury half. The wind and the rain is blowing into their faces here, Featherstone Rovers. But they're showing all the guts and character that made them such a champion team last year, which makes them very dangerous opposition yet tonight, even though they do still trail by 8. Hepworth. Finn helps it on its way. Ben Kay just jogs up into position. Still a couple of tackles to go. Finn again. He puts a kick over the top. Dealt with. But the question asked now, Dewsbury, can you bring it clear from here without making any mistakes?
Well, they just need to get a bit of space for Carl Price to kick the ball, surely, after last time.
Shoulder upon shoulder. As Dewsbury try to battle their way forward. Oh, it's been lost. It's been lost. And Thierry Alibert says, knocked on. Well, that's a huge mistake to make.
It's Bostock with the hit underneath and takes him to the floor.
Dale Morton twice now in the last 10 minutes or so.
There. Matty Dale.
Got away with one there.
Yep.
John Hepworth.
It's a test of character now for the Rams, defending their own line.
Featherstone Rovers relentless in their chasing of this game. Here comes Bussey. It's been fabulous tonight, it really has. Kay. Inside to Finn. Push forward by Bostock. Closer and closer, they're gathering again here. Kay Stands and waits. Had a runner just behind him, but he's going to try and work his way over again there, Kay. But he's repelled. Hepworth, thin, under pressure.
Great pressure.
Couldn't get a kick away.
Great kick pressure.
They came splattering through the mud, didn't they? If he didn't see them, he would have heard them. And there was nothing he could do about it, Liam Finn.
But the good thing there is when Lillicrott shot out the line and put pressure on Finn, the rest of the line came up with him on the outside. If he shot out on his own and the rest of the line had held back, it may have created an opportunity on the outside for Finn to put someone through a hole.
Offside
Great commitment from
again.
the Reds.
And I think, is there a team warning happening here? What's happening
Just
here?
not quite disciplined enough, Featherstone.
Jack Bussey. A word in his ear, a flea in his ear. Kicked away by Spavin. Here's O'Brien.
Good shot, that.
Nash. Ryan Wright back on the field. That's a good kick as well. This could be a 40-20 if it goes out of play. Question is, was he behind the 20-metre line or behind the 40-metre line? Thierry Alibert says, yes, he was. Right. Oh, yes, he was.
What a great rule it is. We've seen the advantage rule tonight, and we've seen two exemplary 40-20s involved. First one was a 20-20.
And what he did very smart there, Ryan, right? He's actually stepped back. Once the play ball happened, he didn't go forward. He stepped back. He knew he was probably on the 40-metre line. He steps back to before he releases the foot to the ball. And a fantastic kick. And I must admit, Brian, the Dewsbury kicking game, as the game's gone on, it has got better, hasn't it? You know, O'Brien out of dummy half, Wright out of dummy half, and Carl Price getting involved. And the distance kick game has really improved. I know it has helped with the wind behind them, but they're taking full advantage of that.
And Brown's kicking near the line's improved.
So Wright gets it on his way again. Little ball back on the inside again for Wright as well. Clever play. The inside pass from Donaldson. He's trying to find a route on the outside now. Here's Brown. Big thundering forward effort by Steve Nash. Wright stands and waits. Thierry Alibert looking on, making sure all's right with this. And a big one. Big effort from Tom Lillicrott. But they just hung on. Just hung on. Wright again. Brown trying to slide his way through, but they closed up and cut him off. That's the fifth. Here comes the last. They'll be looking for a kick surely here. Back it goes. Oh, they're going to go for a drop goal. Well, that was, I can tell you, an attempted drop goal by Scott Spavin. I'm not sure the benefits of that.
I don't understand that one.
No, I mean, Brian is shaking her head here. I don't think it benefits the team at all.
An extra point doesn't make a material difference, does it? And it actually gives you possession back inside your own half as well.
Correct.
There's a kick to the in-goal area, might have kept the pressure on. So Featherstone inching forward again. Hartman gets up and plays. It's Lockwood underneath that pile of Dewsbury bodies. Worthington. Still a couple of tackles left. There's men and bodies hurt all over the place at the moment. There's two Dewsbury players who are down injured just at this stage, but are bravely picking themselves up and trying to get back in that defensive line because they know there's some work to do as Finn puts it high. Craven underneath a swirling, curling ball, but takes it with so much assurity. It's not just raining now, it's snowing as well. All the elements attempting to contrive against an entertaining game of rugby league. But Dewsbury and Featherstone are ripping those elements up and giving us a cracker here tonight. And there's still more to come. Right. The inside pass again, testing out that inside Featherstone defence. Kay hanging on. Here comes the big boots. Price again. Didn't quite connect this time.
Shanked that one, didn't he?
They've still got the bounce.
Still bounce towards the
And
try
Halliwell,
line.
had he caught it on the full, had he been allowed to catch it on the full, would have had about 30 yards
Great
advantage.
chase. Great chase from Dewsbury again.
Absolutely. They can feel it, can't they, the Rams?
Yep.
Didn't beat these opponents at all last season, but now they have a really good chance. Featherstone raised a few eyebrows all around the championship. The newly named Kingston Press Championship last week with a thumping win over Lee. But tonight, they are being thoroughly tested, and they might yet come up wanting. They might yet find a way out.
Good pass.
Still alive. Here's Saxon again now. Almost a silhouette in the middle of the park, trying to dash through. Finn picks it up. He puts the kick downfield. Makes sure, does Dale Morton, that he pouched that very safely. Smabbing a dummy half. Donaldson puts his head in and tries to burst his way through. Oh, it's lost. It's lost by Tom Lillicrop.
He's had such a big game as well, hasn't he?
He has had a big game.
He's allowed one.
The thing is, Brian, what I've been impressed with Lillicrop, I mean, is the amount of minutes he's been on this field. Like, he came on, I think, after about 20 minutes, and he still delivered intensity, hasn't he? These carries, he's carrying hard, and there again, he was running hard onto the football, but unfortunately, just that lapse of concentration, and he spills the ball.
Well, you might see games with more skill this season, but I don't think you're going to see many more with more guts and more character and more determination and more effort than what we're watching here tonight. Here's Kay, and it's still a game to be won and lost.
Well, it's just a compliment to all the players out there.
Lamont Bryan eventually gets to play it. Picked up by Kay, off he darts.
Offside, yeah.
The Featherstone supporters.
Now's the time we're going to test Dewsbury's mettle. We said it'd go down to the last 10 minutes, didn't we?
That's what we want, boys, isn't it? It's what we want. 8 points in it, just under 10 to go.
Lamont Bryan with the initial drive, 5 more to come. Taken in. They're getting closer. James the latest with that drive. Finn again trying to dictate things with a dummy and a little slice of
He's over.
And he's in.
He's over.
He's in. Liam Finn. Just when you needed class and quality, up steps Liam Finn to provide both. And not only that, give his side away back into this match. What a moment.
He did well here. Show and go. Took 3 or 4 people on. Just pushing up too far on the outside in the defence and gets the ball down. Again, he had the body lean. He was at 45 degrees there and just kept his legs pumping. A little bit of a show and go that gave him the half yard, the half space to get through into a gap. It's all on now.
He's kicked the goal, 20 points to Dewsbury, 18 for Featherstone.
He looked like he was in a bit of slow motion. He sort of slows up as he gets to the line, but Ryan Hepworth, I think, is guilty there of falling for the dummy. He lost his hips. He went out thinking the play was going on the outside to Lamont Bryan. Finn saw that he'd left the scene, showed the dummy and went through to the space that was created by Ryan Hepworth, turning out, and he dives over for a...
Now we're Blizzard.
Yes.
Officially.
Blizzard comes in.
Oh, these conditions have been horrendous this evening, but like you said, Dave, it hasn't stopped the entertainment factor tonight, has it? It's been a tough, gritty game, but there's been plenty of entertainment and endeavour shown this evening.
Every game is as good as this in terms of entertainment this season. We will not be disappointed. Liam Finn, he was the Championship Player of the Year last year, wasn't he? And he has been. Is it 3 years running?
I think so, yeah.
Something like that.
Oh, he's certainly been in the mix anyway.
Yeah. Here's Lamont Bryan.
Now Featherstone can feel it, can't they? Good tackle.
Push backwards, and again, he eventually does manage to play it.
Oh, good contact there, Donaldson again.
Is it?
Good contact.
Good player, isn't he? Donaldson.
Nash, isn't it?
Nash over the top.
Nash and Donaldson underneath.
Yep.
Might be all on this kick. This next kick of Finn's, it might all be on this.
Here it comes, Finn to deliver.
That's 40.
He's not going to make the touchline, though, is he? Dale Morton will hear the hooves thundering behind him, and he'll think, just let me keep hold of this ball, and he does.
Gonna have to get in there.
And rapidly, Spavin comes up to dummy half to make sure there's no mistakes in that department either. There's a little bit of a juggle by Craven, but he keeps a hold. And Dewsbury just glad to have that ball in their hands. Rovers, Rovers is a chant from the Featherstone fans on this side. Dewsbury supporters on the other side, on the edge of their seats. 2 points in it, 7 to go. That was Rob Spicer. Slowly to his feet, they're feeling it now. Boy, are they feeling it now. It's a chip, little chip downfield. Make John Hepworth do the work. And quickly up there is Brown.
Yeah, nice Brown. Had to be made, that Brown. He was on his own. And Hepworth's renowned for having good feet. He's done well there, Brown.
Lamont Bryan slowly back behind to play the ball. It's Featherstone trying to bring it forward again.
I don't know about you, but it just feels like Dewsbury have controlled large parts of this game, but it feels like they're almost hanging on there on this dying 6 minutes.
Is it an energy thing?
Oh.
6 minutes to go, 2 points in it. Featherstone looking for a way to win it. I think that's Saxton. It is getting darker. He's lost. Yes, knocked on. Knocked on.
Oh, they needed that, Dewsbury.
And you have to say that must just simply be a fatigue factor, mustn't it?
Cold, fatigue, effort, energy, all the tough stuff that the great game's about. It's just it's
another unforced error. Powley knows it.
There you go. Do you know what I'd do? Kick the ball from the base of the scrum, right underneath those sticks.
Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout.
Oh, you don't want to make. You don't want to be making an error.
Here comes a kick. Remember, this is the advantage. It's kicks again, and another one. They're all chasing this. It's like a cavalry charge.
We'll go back to here.
Dewsbury fall on it, but for the third time this half, we've seen the advantage rule played. Doesn't go their way, so back to where it was spilled.
The exciting advantage rule, the free play. And you just said, Brian, didn't you? Kick from the base of the scrum, because you don't want that to happen, and it happens. They fumble off the first play off the scrum. I'll tell you now, Dewsbury, they'll be gutted if they throw this away.
5 minutes.
This is Hardman. Look at the effort here by the Dewsbury defenders, getting back their 10. Doing really well. Lockwood. Trying it on free. Lockwood was hanging on.
He's found a big 10 as well now as a referee.
Step by Bussey.
They're quite well.
Good offload by Bussey. Here comes the opening. Lamont Bryan should have gone left. Should have gone left. Came back down the middle. But it might not be all up yet because they've got an excellent position. Kay picks it up. Now it's with Finn. Finn helps it on his way. Featherstone for the line. Featherstone for the win. That might just be that. The referee's given it a think. And the celebrations. Heartbreak. Absolute heartbreak for Dewsbury. But take those flat caps off for Featherstone, for the way they battle back into this and might just have snatched it.
Well, I thought Lamont Bryan had bombed it to play earlier, but not shifting the ball out. But it didn't matter because they got him on the next play. And Carl Price gets caught in no man's land here, I think. I think they were short of numbers, but Finn goes to the line, throws the cutout pass. Hits Briggs, running a great line. He's on the outside of Carl Price and gets into the space and scores in the corner there. But I suppose you've got to credit Featherstone for never giving up. They kept that belief. They've worked hard. They certainly raised their intensity this second half. You can see that with their line speed and their contacts, etc. I mean, they still gave a few penalties away, not to Darryl Powell's liking. And Dewsbury's kicking games improved this half. And like I say, Dewsbury have controlled large parts of this game, but Featherstone are stuck with it. And unfortunately for the Rams, they've conceded the field position at the wrong time. And Featherstone have capitalised on that.
Well, the snow swirling in as Finn attempts the conversion from the touchline that doesn't quite make the distance. It might not matter because 20 for Dewsbury, 22 for Featherstone. Carl Briggs on that left-hand flank, somehow getting in there, keeping a hold. And Featherstone might just have snatched it, but we say might.
Yeah, there's still 3 minutes,
isn't there? There are still 3 to go.
Is there any more twists and turns in this game?
Moulton will be looking for height here more than anything else, won't he? I told you. All along the ground. I thought he was going to put it high and make it a tester. Here's Lamont Bryan running sideways at the moment. Well, there's still a mistake in every pass and every catch, potentially.
What do you think here? Dummy half scoots or?
Yeah. And a kick.
Carefully and cautiously, they bring it away. Oohs and ahs as Dewsbury make those tackles. It's going to be a little ball back here. Finn tries to get it away. It's a good kick. Carefully taken. Still a chance. A minute and 40 to go. This might be Dewsbury's last chance with ball in hand. Morton. They might just get another nibble and another set down the line, but they won't want to take the risk. They want to make the most of the biggest impact here if they can, and Featherstone know that. Who's got the heart? Who's got the inspiration here? Oh, it's through the hands of Spicer. They gain the advantage if they wanted it. Referee says all on.
They had to chance their arm, Dave, didn't they? They had to have a crack.
Here's Dale, drives it in. And the Rovers fans behind us and below us, I think they're sensing now they've won this game, Brian Noble.
Yeah, I think they know how to play this game out for sure. But it's been a fabulous game, hasn't it? Really, really exciting. Dewsbury just didn't quite have the energy to get over the line, did they? But that's credit to the champion mentality of Featherstone. They finished the game really, really strong of Featherstone.
Up at dummy half goes Ben Kay. Back to Finn. Here's Kane. Kane, little kick through. Well, it's just chopped behind the net ball line by Dale Morton. And with 19 seconds to play, I'm not even sure they're going to get time for the restart here. They want to do it quickly. They want to do it quickly. There's our man of the match, by the way, Brian Noble.
Yeah,
your choice.
Tom Lillicrop, even though he's in a beaten outfit tonight, he's been on for long minutes, came on after 15 minutes and tried his hardest to get Dewsbury over the line. But full credit to Featherstone here. They've come away with what they wanted to win, and that shows the tough aspect of their game as well.
Dewsbury 20, Featherstone 22. Andrew Henderson, will we see a gutsier, more entertaining game than that all season?
Well, in these sort of conditions, it's been atrocious conditions, but credit to all players out there, 17 players on each side, for contributing to what's been a fantastic spectacle. Like you say, it wasn't obviously the prettiest of games. We didn't see a lot of fluid, fast play with the ball getting promoted out wide, but we saw some tough, gritty, hard running in the middle, some strong carries, a little bit of offload, a little bit of second phase play, and we saw plenty of endeavour, plenty of effort, plenty of enthusiasm, some great kicking games on display from both teams, great attitudes, but unfortunately for the Dewsbury Rams, just didn't have enough to get over the line at the end. A great performance from them, but again, fantastic effort from Featherstone to secure the victory this evening. And it's games like that, wins like that for Featherstone that really does mark out their pedigree, doesn't it?
Well, it adds to their calibre, doesn't it? They grow a leg, and because for 60 minutes you didn't think they were going to win the game. For 70 minutes they weren't in the game, and then good teams find a reason to win, and their coach will be pleased with that aspect, that they got to the right end of the field, the right amount of time, stayed disciplined enough to get over.
Well, let's hear from our man of the match, sadly from his point of view on the losing side. It's Tom Lillicrop, and he's speaking now with Natalie Quirk.
Yeah, Tom stood here absolutely freezing, which you can imagine. Congratulations, our first Kingston Press man of the match. We can all see the conditions, but just explain and describe how tough it was out there today.
Oh, it was terrible. It's not just for me, for everybody. It's absolutely freezing. I can't feel a part of my body, I'm just absolutely, I can't hardly speak. I'm that cold. It was so tough, yeah.
A great performance from you personally, but also the team as well. It must be a real bitter blow at the end there.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking to lose like that, but I think we deserve better than that. But both teams made a lot of mistakes, but I thought we deserved to win that, I thought there. Yeah, but
And how have you felt about your transition from Wakefield? There's a few of you come over, haven't there? And it's a new look side for Dewsbury this year.
Yeah, it's real good. Yeah, I think everybody who's coming in, like young lads and old lads, is taking it like, you know, in the stride, and yeah, it's been real good. A lot tougher than what I've been used to, but I'm getting used to it.
Is there a lot to take from this game into the next one?
Yeah, I think so, because like everyone's like saying, looking at Fev as a benchmark as best team in the league, and I feel that we've like, you know, conditions make games change, but I thought we've really stuck in there and given them a tough game.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, thank you very much. Cheers.
Well done to Tom Lillicrop. What a fantastic game he's had tonight. What a fantastic game both sides have produced tonight. Some real fits of flair at times, but for the most part it's been absolute guts and glory. Ultimately with Featherstone having won here by 22 points to 20. We'll be hearing from